Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video. Hi, I'm Speeder. So, I have a bit of a problem here. In the same setting as last video, which was, I think, taken yesterday? Possibly the day before? I don't remember. I woke up this morning with a very bad burning sensation on my side. Went to the doctor. Could be shingles, they're unsure, because apparently that nowadays can appear in youth. So, I hope it's not. Anyways, so, I'm trying not to make any contact with it, with the area that hurts, you know. Anyways, today, because I had lots of free time, because I obviously didn't go to school, finished Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth. Sorry, the Battle for the Labyrinth. Right here. I didn't write a script for this review, because, like I mentioned in the last video, I currently do not have a computer with Wi-Fi. Well, actually I do, but not one that I'm, actually, supposed to upload things on, because, it's my dad's computer, and I'm only allowed to use it for schoolwork, which I have been using it for schoolwork, but, yeah, I can't really upload things, so it might be a good chunk of videos later that I actually upload all of this. Like my brother, Palar, who has, so many videos that he told me he hasn't uploaded to his YouTube channel, which I won't say what it is. I don't remember why I'm not supposed to say what it is. I don't know. But, yeah, he has a YouTube channel. That's why I call him Palar. Anyways. Don't go looking for it. So, yeah, I finished this book today. This is the copy that me and my family own. We have the first book and the fourth book, and I own the second book. So, I thought I would do a little review for you guys, because I have nothing better to do with my time except for read Way of Kings, which I'm still reading. Mainly because it had to get turned back into the library, so I read this book in 2 days, and then Alright. So, spoiler-free section first. This is not scripted, so I might stumble a lot, and also, stuff. I'll probably go off on several tangents, like I am now. Okay, let's get started. On to the spoiler-free section of this review. Now, remember, please do not watch this review if you have not read the first 3 books of the series, and do not watch the spoiler section of this review if you've not read the first 4 books of this series. I will try my absolute hardest not to put any Book 5 spoilers in here, because I have read it. This is a reread of the series so that I can read the 2 sequel series to it, which I actually haven't read. Heroes of Olympus and Trials of Apollo. I have read the Kane Chronicles. That was very good. Red Pyramid. Don't really plan on rereading that one anytime soon, though. I feel like most of the books I'm reading lately are rereads, like Way of Kings, Percy Jackson. I'm still... Literally everything here is, almost exactly the same as how it was yesterday when I filmed. I think it was yesterday. Got the Keeper books just sitting around. You have the exact same stack of books that's holding up this camera so you can actually see my face head on, which no one really wants to. But that's okay. Anyways, so none of the Percy Jackson related content in this video belongs to me, belongs to Rick Riordan, and anyone else that has the copyright, which is not me. So, yeah, I don't own this. I'm just saying I should probably put copyright, because I have no idea what's copyrighted or not, because I'm not a professional. I'm not. I write books. Made a video reading my prologue. to my book that I've been spending the most amount of time on. But that's in the works. I'm not a professional, so I don't know when to put copyrights. I've been in the YouTube channel, three YouTube channels before this. One was my sister's, which I think she actually deleted the video I was in. One was 3 good friends of mine. All 4 of us, we made a YouTube channel, and then like one of my old best friends, I was in a few of her videos as well. So yeah, I'm on at least 4 different YouTube channels. No, sorry, 3 different YouTube channels besides this one, but I'm not going to tell you the names of those, because on literally every single one of them, my name is mentioned. Where was I going with that? Oh, right, yeah. So, just because I'm on several different YouTube channels doesn't mean I'm a professional, because first of all, I'm a teenager, and obviously I made those videos when I was younger, so in none of those videos was I a teenager, so I was not a professional then, I'm not a professional now. I'm going on a huge tangent, and I am very sorry because I can't edit things. I could restart this, but I don't want to. This is my inner weirdness coming out. Welcome. Okay. Anyways, so, first things first. This book, Percy Jackson, Battle of the Labyrinth, it has a very similar concept, like, compared to the other ones. Percy goes on a quest with Annabeth, and Grover, and other people, or not people, but Cyclopses. Anyways, and the quest is, like, super important, and it has to do with the Titans, as usual. Sea of Monsters was slightly different, but like it was pretty much the same. But yeah, so it's basically the same basis. Percy gets sent on a quest. You know, it works. It was a really good book. I Battle of the Labyrinth is one of my favorites in the series. My favorite is The Last Olympian, but Battle of the Labyrinth, I mean, it's just so good. None of the Percy Jackson books, in my opinion, are 5-star books. If you haven't seen my previous review videos, then if you have seen them, then you would know that I'm very picky about handing out 5 stars, because, like, only books that, like, blow my mind away do I give a 5-star rating. Like, Wheel of Time, Fires of Heaven. That got a 5-star, right? But, say, a book like Battle of the Labyrinth, that's not going to get a 5-star, because, yes, I really, really, really enjoyed the book, but it didn't blow my mind away with how good it was. Percy Jackson, if you haven't seen probably the first, like, real video I made on this channel, top 10 favorite books, book series, that was my number 10. Percy Jackson is my number 10 favorite series. It's really, really good, but it doesn't blow my mind away. This is for later in the video. I'm sorry. Again. So yeah, like I said, it has like the same basis, though I feel like the stakes are like slightly higher in this one, and the ending was like slightly different than most of them. I won't go into details about that until the spoiler section, but it's slightly different, and I like that. Just like, books 3 and 4 and 5 are kind of their own thing. Yes, they all, like, 4 and 5 kind of tie together, but, like, sort of. 3 is kind of its own thing. 2 is kind of its own thing. 1 is kind of its own thing, right? They're all kind of their own thing, but, like, I feel like this one was just more exciting to me. I don't know why. Maybe it was because it had an epic battle. I don't know. But, you know, this one, it had a similar basis to all the others. It gets me every time. I don't know why. Okay, this is what happens when I don't have a script. I'm sorry, we're 10 minutes in. You're welcome. Not. Let's go to the spoilers section. How about that? I have more to say in there. Okay. Now that I've given people a moment to leave, skip ahead in the video, I'm going to now spoil this entire book for you if you haven't read it, so read it. Read it. Okay. So, first of all, may I say, the ending of this book was spectacular. Like, the reason this book is different than the others is because, like, in the end of, like, all the other books, there's a resolution. Like, yes, it gives room. There's never a full resolution. Like, there's always something new that's going on. But this one, it didn't really, like, yes, it had the victory because they saved Camp Half-Blood and stuff like that, but it didn't have, like, a set full-on victory, right? Like, Luke was still now the host of Kronos, right? So it wasn't a full victory, because like in the first one, yes, Kronos is now a threat and stuff like that, but and they lose Luke, but they do get the lightning bolt back to Zeus, right? Second book, they rescue Grover, and they get the Golden Fleece, and now Thalia's alive, which is interesting, right? Then you have the end of book 3, which obviously that one's kind of the most, like, other than book 2, that one's kind of the most forgettable, I think. But that one, they rescue Artemis, you know, they finish the quest, they stop Atlas, right? But they also have Nico, who runs away, right? And he's super mad at Percy, which gets resolved in this book, and I like that, because I love Nico. I love him. And I know that he is a part, I think he's like one of the main characters of Heroes of Olympus, so I'm really excited for that. Really excited to read that one. I have one more book to reread before that, and also I need to reread some other books and stuff like that. I need to finish rereading, False Prince, The Ascendants, because I want to read the new book in that one, and it has been years since I've read the series. I still need to reread the third book, and then I'll be reading the fourth one of that, and then it was a while back that I read Way of Kings, so I'm rereading it, the first 3 books, and then reading Rhythm of War. I don't think I'll do that again in the future, but yeah. Anyways, so, because now that I'm reading it, I'm just like, everything's coming back to me, and I was just like, you know what, I could have just read the 4th book, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. But yeah, also, like, the whole idea of the Labyrinth, like, I've read into the Greek mythology in the past, and, you know, I really enjoy, like, learning about, like, their beliefs and stuff like that, what they thought about back then, right? And the story of Daedalus, or however you pronounce his name, always kind of intrigued me. I don't know why. And the fact that Percy Jackson's this story, and, like, brought it back to, like, the modern era, stuff like that, you know? And they also had the flashback dreams, that Percy has, you know, and that's the way they tell Daedalus' story, or whatever, however you pronounce his name. I thought that was interesting, because, like, I watched The Arrow, and the entire Arrowverse. Check out my Keep It the Movies channel, which I have done one video for, because I haven't done any others. I watch Arrow, and the way they told Oliver's backstory for the first 5 seasons, when he was on the island, or sort of on the island, they used flashbacks, and I loved that. And I love when authors and film writers and story writers overall use that, and the fact that Rick Riordan incorporated that, I don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this. The fact that he incorporated that into this book, I loved it. I mean, he's done it some in the past, but like, yes. Yes. Also, Percebeth. Yes, that's all I have to say. Percebeth. Yes. Because I did the book talk, Keeper of the Lost City Ships, yesterday. Yeah. Sorry. So yeah. Basically, I really, really enjoyed the book, and I remember the first time I read this series, the fact that Luke was, like, the fact that Luke's body was what was used as Kronos' vessel, I was just like, why would you allow someone to do that? Like, I know you're supposed to be, like, all loyal to this guy when I read this, but, like, why would you give up yourself? You know, that kind of bugged me, because especially, like, it's Kronos. Like, I can see, like, you know, you're dying for a good cause, like an actual good cause, and, like, if you believe it's a good cause, then yeah, maybe, but, like, he's still in there, slightly, at least, and just to be controlled, basically, by this Titan Lord kind of freaked me out first time I read it. And, of course, I know what happens now, because I have read the 5th book, but it always kind of freaked me out, that one. I don't know why. Just like, no. So yeah, that was the spoiler section. Okay, hello people from earlier on in the video, and people that watched the entire spoiler section. This is my rating of this book. As I mentioned in the spoiler-free section, or sort of spoiler-free section, I really, really enjoyed this book. I did. It was amazing. Both times I've read it, it has been amazing. I might have read it 3 times. I don't know for a fact. I honestly don't remember. It's like, how many times have I reread and reread Harry Potter? I have no idea, because it's been so many times. I haven't had a chance to reread Keeper of the Lost Cities, because not the entire series is out yet, and I've been so busy reading so many other books, but I still look at them. I still read through little bits and pieces that I really liked. I'm reading it to my mother, even though she says, Speeder, don't read this to me. I want to read it. I'm just like, but I want to read it to someone. She's like, fine. You can, but only the first book. I have no intention of only reading the first book to her, but still. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed this book, but none of the Percy Jackson and the Olympians books really, like, blew my mind away with how good they were. This one's no different. Okay, but like I said, I super enjoyed this one. It should get a really good rating, and so I'm gonna give it a 4. 4-star, because I don't think it quite deserves that 4.5, because even though it was one of my all-time favorites, it's my second favorite in the series, right? But, like, it could have gone better. I feel like a lot of times that they were in the Labyrinth, there could have been... It could have been a little bit better. But it was still amazing. Amazing, amazing. If they had done that a little bit better, even if it didn't blow my mind away with how good it was, it would have gotten 4.5. But hey, I am very judgmental of the books. Don't judge me. Okay? That's just how it is. I judge books a little bit too much. I don't know why. So, this book... Yeah. It's getting a 4-star. Highly recommended. You should read Percy Jackson. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.